5 months goes by, and in December 2011 I'm at the hospital once again, and now these doctors, they are much more happy, and they say that we and you have managed to heal this infection out, and this looks really good, and if you want to start swimming once again, you can do that. And I'm like, what did you say? Start swimming? You on our last meeting you said that I can never ever go back to swimming, and now you're saying that I can. And then they explain like, yeah, but now with the infection gone, it looks really good, and with some protection, like you put a liner on top, and then you put some Vaseline around the osseointegration to prevent pool water to get in contact with the osseointegration, then you're good to go. Let's see. Let's give it one more shot, and let's see. Maybe I can manage to just exercise myself up to my same old level, and then when I'm on that level, I will be with the national team, and they will have a bunch of training camps, boot camps, and then I will maybe have the time to exercise myself up to my old level once again. This time I'm putting in two exercises a day, and I'm really putting in a lot of effort. And I think it's 3 months later, the last competition before they elect the team for the Paralympic Games, I'm on a competition in Sheffield, UK. And on this competition, I'm not doing any new records, but I'm approximately the same times as before my my infection. So this looks really good, and those times also put me on a 4th place on the world ranking in swimming. So now I'm thinking it's fine. Being the 4th in the world, I must get a place to the Paralympic Games. And 1 week later, the Swedish team announced which one they are sending to the Paralympic Games, and my name ain't on that list. And once again, I'm just like blank. I'm the 4th best in the world, but I'm not good enough for Sweden. What's this? Why are you doing this? And they are like, yeah, but you know, the competition is really hard within Sweden this year, and yeah, putting up a lot of different bullshit, actually, I would say. I'm sorry for my language, but that's what they did. And during this period, Sweden was trying to get more places to the Paralympic Games. So this is politics, and I happen to be in the middle of that politics, and I am one of the cards that Sweden are playing to get one more place, at least one more place to the Paralympic Games in London. And the big drawback for me, since I'm not elected to the Games, is that the Swedish national team, they have a bunch of different boot camps, training camps, like from every other week until the Games of Paralympics. But since I'm not in the team, I can't be on those training camps. So I need to put up all my exercise by myself, and it goes actually really good in the beginning because I think that they will manage this quickly, and then I will get my ticket. But the weeks go by, and actually also the months go by, and 1 month before the Paralympic Games in London starts, all the teams, all the countries need to announce which participants they are sending to the games. Also that day goes by, and now I'm feeling like, yeah, Sweden has already said which one they are sending, and it's no chance that I'm will get the place to the Paralympic Games in London now after this. And another week goes by, and then eventually, finally, I get a call from the Swedish national team announcing that Sweden has got one more place to the Paralympic Games in London, and that ticket goes to me because I have such a high rank within the international swimming, and I'm like, thank God for that. Yeah, I got that ticket, and then, as I said, it's hardly even a month until the games start. So then it was really hurry, so I needed to catch the first train up to Stockholm, Sweden, to join the rest of the team, and they had like 1 week of preparations before we actually went to London and UK to do the final preparation. So a funny story is I'm definitely the last from Sweden to be sent to Paralympics in London, and I'm quite sure I'm one of the absolute last globally as well to get that ticket to the Paralympic Games in London and joining those games after that. So then we came to London, and here I see my benefits from being on the previous games, because everything is exactly built up the same way. Of course, there's a difference between Beijing and London, absolutely. But the games are, the whole structure of the games is set up the same way. And I see it as a benefit. I can just focus on my swimming and don't need to take in all the big things of the Paralympic Games, because Summer Paralympic Games is the world's second largest event. It's only Summer Olympics that is a larger event than Summer Paralympics. And it was really nice. I love this fuss that UK managed to create around the Paralympic Games. And they were like TV commercials saying like, thank you Olympics for the warm-up, but now the real games begin. And yeah, I just love that. That's amazing. So thank you UK, thank you London for really, really good games. And what about the games then? So the games went really good for me, and I managed to get into 4th place, and yeah, some other places. But my last distance that I'm competing is 200-meter freestyle, which also happened to be my best distance because I'm a long distancer, and it suits me best. So and I have in swimming you are always competing in the morning to qualify for the finals. So only 8 swimmers compete in the final. And I managed to put myself in a 4th position to the final. And before the final, I'm thinking like, if I just swim as I like regularly do, like smart swimming do, I will end on a 4th place once again. But ending on 4th or 8th, actually it doesn't really matter for me. I want to be up on the medals. I want gold, silver or bronze, and that's what I'm aiming for. But how can I strategically do that so I can have a bigger chance of reaching that medal? So I decide that maybe if I just start swimming on a higher pace, I will of course swim ahead of my competition. They will absolutely see me, and hopefully I can stress them a bit. They can lose their techniques, and I will get a bigger chance of reaching that medal. So in the finals I do, and the start signals goes, and I dive in and I start swimming on a really high pace. And after 100 meters I'm on the 2nd place, so silver medal looks promising. And after those 100 meters, I'm trying to push as quick again, but now I'm feeling that I can't really keep up with this high speed that I've have, and I'm losing momentum and I'm losing speed, and I'm also losing places. And in the end, of this competition, I ended on a 5th place, and I'm at that point so disappointed because I saw myself reaching that gold medal, at least visually. And when I didn't reach that, I am really disappointed. And it takes me to some time to get over this. But today here, I can clearly see that I needed more practice, more training, more exercise. Because when you're in a lap like this, you should be able to have that high pace as I had the first 100 meter. I should be able to keep on swimming on that same pace for at least 100 meters. I should be able to do even more, but I didn't. And it's done absolutely to my infection that I needed to be at the hospital. I was not at the same, I wasn't as fit as I needed to be. And of course also to back to Sweden and to the Swedish champion national team, I should have been on those training camps before the games. Maybe it wouldn't have done any difference. The difference should have been done earlier, but at least I should have been there. So yeah, with that, 5th place. Also, actually, my swimming career ended with that. Because a funny fact is that during these Paralympic Games also, I was working on a prototype of a new prosthetic foot device that really at least made a game changer for me with my prosthetics. And here after these games, I am in a career pathway, in a fork. And I am here standing, I have these prototypes, it looks really promising. Shall I take that path of being an entrepreneur, starting a company regarding that prototype? Or shall I continue to the Paralympic Games in Rio de Janeiro and continue on that path as well? And as you all know, I chose the Lind Extend path and the engineer path, and it all ended with Lind Extend instead. And I'm actually quite happy for that choice. Now I've been really talking, so I want to thank you all for listening in to this. And please pop me with questions if you have. And this is a journey, and I'm also so happy that I did this journey with the swimming. I have learned so much from it. So with that, I want to just thank you all and see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.